Master the beat back, action with it. Got niggas open heart surgery. Rhyme so official, overthrow government, shit is nursery. Thinking my dick.
There we go, we live.
Dominate the heavyweight division, rhyming district. Everlasting slang.
It's live right now?
Yeah.
That's dope. Well, shoot. Welcome to Coffee and Condoms. Bam. That's what it is. I am your host, Scooter, a.k.a. the Funky Grandpop. Man, we going to get a round and go around the room. Everybody introduce yourselves. We'll start from the left and work our way all the way around to the right.
What's up, world? I'm Dash, and I'm really just happy to be here.
What's good? I'm Nathan Nice, young one. Kitchen Couch TV, you already know what it is.
What up? I'm the comedian Lachey behind the camera. What's going on, everybody?
Yo, what's up? This is Black Sam Entertainment in the building. What's up?
Yeah, this little peanut head ass dude to back up so I can be seen. It's your boy Jay Will, the comic. Man, love is life. Live it.
Everybody got entertainment companies and shit. Nigga, we are in the garage.
Gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, you're right.
You know how the Jefferson says, we moving on
Right.
up.
Moving up to the east side. Man, so Coffee and Condoms, this is an everyday conversation podcast. We do it every Saturday at 2 p.m. And we talk about everything that's going on in the world. Excuse me. But we talk about everything going on in the world from, kids in school today, to parents and raising them, to parents and why they not raising them. You know what I mean? We cover it all. Like, it's that water cooler type conversation. Everything you can talk about between coffee and condoms. That's what it is. Today, I heard somebody say this. This was got made me think about today's topic. I heard somebody say that no matter what a woman had going on, like she got more money, she could have better job, house, all this, no matter what she got going on, she would never be over. I'm paraphrasing because it wasn't his exact words, but she would never be over a man. Like, 'cause a man is always gonna be top dog. And I was like, I don't know if I really agree with that. Like, he was like, no matter what. And I'm like, but at some places, at sometimes, like, if you got the ability to kick a brother out, yeah, then you kind of top dogging it, right?
If you can seek the people on for child support, you got an upper hand in this.
You kind of got an upper hand in some shit. I don't really feel there's a situation where I can't say, well, unless, I feel I can say, motherfucking, I'm top dogging it. Because I don't need a chick for nothing. You know what I mean? I got mine. So, but if you a dude and you staying with a chick and the only thing you got when you leave is the PlayStation, then you not really above nobody. You can't make demands. That's what I'm saying. So that's that, because he was saying, like, no matter what you got over a dude, dudes is still top dogging it. And I was like, I don't know. Like, I get what he's saying as far as, okay, men rule the world, per se, I guess. I don't feel men rule the world as much as, money rules the world. Certain communities rule the world, you know what I mean? Affiliations rule the world. But that's my belief, you know what I mean? I'm just speaking for me. But
Illuminati is real. He said it.
Hey, I'm just saying. Hey, and I do believe Jay-Z is not part of it. I think that they out here like, let's get these black guys in charge. No, he might be a puppet, but he sure ain't part of it.
He's not on the 33rd level yet.
He's not there, right? He's not
2.5 miles.
He's not sitting down with the Rothschilds and Bill the Briggs. He ain't breaking bread with them cats. No. He barely sitting down with Oprah. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. There's levels, you know what I mean?
Right.
Once you hit that billionaire's level, you know what I mean?
So you don't think a dude is top dog if he basically doesn't have any of his own shit?
And then, you could be a top dog, and some dudes, that's their thing, and they top pimping with it. Some dudes got 2-3 different baby chicks or Jones that they can stay at their crib, and I
don't know if that's what you're striving for.
But he might be a top dude at that. That might be his get down.
Top dog on the farm.
Yeah, right.
Obama has nothing on him.
He might be that dude. For me, I feel if you a dude and all you brought into the relationship is an Xbox, a PlayStation, your sneakers, and you have not amassed nothing else since being there, like not even your own items.
So
Face washing regimen.
Right. When you leave,
That's not even a dude.
when you leave, your leaving should hurt her a little bit. Like she should at least be like, damn, I ain't got cable no more. You know what I'm saying? Something. Put your stamp somewhere in there.
He was a good cook.
Right.
Back to
She can be another cook. Everybody ain't gonna. Right.
Damn, I wish
Not like me, though.
Damn, I miss walking into a vacuumed house.
On God.
My
No.
laundry was spring
I
fresh
mean, what y'all
every
think
year.
though? Am I lying?
Well,
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say too. I think for me, I'm a Renaissance kind of guy too.
Okay.
So it's like you gotta have a couple of talents. Also, you know what I mean, like you were saying, because if you ain't got shit, it's easy to just boot your ass. You know what I mean? When times is tough, I could go find another nigga that's gonna ball. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whatever. But if you're like, damn, I got the good dick, I'm fucking cook, clean, whatever it is,
Hey,
bring
it's
some bread, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying?
Nathan mumbled the word cook.
He
But
said
said the
dick
word
loud as shit, right?
You got good
Where's
dick.
the cook? Okay, cook.
Bring that. Those are the curse words.
I wouldn't call it at our school. Bring that.
Hey,
Never emphasize the wrong part of the sentence. God damn it, man.
You got good dick and you clean.
Single ladies, if you're looking for Nathan Nice, you can cook.
But you got right there.
I can't take any more now. No more applications. They closed right now.
God damn it.
What was you gonna say, Dash? What was you gonna say?
Great dick. Yeah, that's it. For the record,
Yeah, right there.
you know what I'm saying?
Gotta be in that tone though to make it work.
I was looking at something today, and a dude was talking about how what he brings to the table as far as he makes 3 times the amount of what his woman makes, and he pays for everything. She doesn't want for anything. She's established herself in many other ways while he was securing everything.
Right.
And he was also saying, people always ask him, like, what if she just ups and leaves? And he said, well, the door's always open. And people kind of found their way to attack that.
Right.
And I think that that's what it is. I always say everything is situational. You made a great point. To me, I don't think any person in their right mind could think that a man is superior if he don't bring nothing to the table. You know what I'm saying? Like, not even the table.
Right.
Like, nigga, you didn't even bring a table.
Expression.
Like,
Ain't
she
got
gotta
it.
eat on the
Ain't
floor
got
when
a
you
pot.
leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, if that doesn't even make any sense to me. Like, even if you're not going to be a man's man, like, I got all my own shit whether you're here or not.
Right.
Even if you ain't going to be that guy, like you said, you got to bring something to where, you know what I'm saying? It's like there has to be some kind of value, because realistically, you're always going to be replaceable if you don't, because there's cats out here, you know what I'm saying? Like,
to the left, huh?
Hey, this is off topic. I have to say this, Nathan. You look like a skinny Heavy D, nigga.
Hey, shout out to FED Uptown Records.
we was talking about
He trucks every light skinned dude of the 80s.
Hey, that's why I got all of them on my head at any given time too. I gotta give them all props.
Yeah.
Every 80s dude.
We know
If he was light skinned and he made it.
right. For real.
You know, they swam so I could crawl. You know what I mean?
Like,
They paid the way for me to be here.
big face DeBarge.
Big face the bars.
He the cousin.
Right.
He was eating good. The other one tried to perform for their money.
Yeah.
He was over there eating good.
He's
They
on, I
got a
almost
huge
like it.
family. Like Nathan
He
Knight
played the
might be a
tambourine.
part.
Yeah, for real.
The Shalimar
Yeah.
gang.
Yeah.
You know?
How was he?
Nathan
How
Knight's
was
the
he with
bars.
He was my granddaddy.
But I
I'll
had
be
to.
You
Nathan.
should see my great grandpa too, man. He didn't.
Yes.
He didn't lay a couple down
Yeah.
this time.
I must say, I digress. But I had to say that because I was looking like, God, I couldn't. It was on me. Like, it was like,
my spirit.
all I was looking like,
I'll take it.
no
I'll
matter how
take
he
that.
talking to him, the diddly.
He got his own thing. He got his own thing. I was over here helping out in my head. I didn't want to say it though.
No,
My inner voice got out.
The
That's
Heavy D
what-
song is what, Big Daddy? That's the one.
That's
the joint.
Yeah, I see you with a little history over there. Got stuff. I see you with a little history. Got stuff.
Man.
Okay.
But on some serious shit.
Yeah, for real.
My take on the topic is this. I've been in a relationship for 22 years. So my take on it is a lot different from the relationship side.
You always gotta hit the single brothers in the gut.
Because y'all ain't shit. Y'all in that pool. They piss in the pool. That thing up in dick. You can't cook. That's what I'm talking about. Damn it. I can't help myself. This is a moment. I'm on fire.
For me.
I can't help it. What's that switch going on?
You got a whole moment right
Man,
there.
I'm back on stage again. I can't help myself.
It is different to hold a woman down, you
But
know?
the reason why I say it's different from the relationship side is if you start giving anything in the relationship a title, it's never going to be equal. 5149 is not equal. I don't care how you count it up, no matter how many ways you want to slice it. 5149 is for someone, and someone has to take the lower. If you do that in a relationship where you start hollering superior in what you bring, as you start to jockey, you start to compete.
Do you think that it should be 50-50?
There's no such thing as 50-50.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
Because on some days you're gonna get 60 and she's gonna get 40 because that day she's just not there. There's days you're gonna get 75 because your grind is hard.
If
She gonna take a step
everybody
back
is
because
not
she's
giving
watching.
100%, somebody is losing.
Here's the thing: there are days in a relationship where you can't give 100.
No, but if you're not working towards
y'all-
So
give 100,
let me finish my thoughts since y'all done jumped in there. Y'all never let me finish my thoughts. That's all y'all eat for.
Don't say y'all. I've been quiet.
Like
all
saying
the
we don't want
time.
you to
you
say
always
shit.
quiet.
Yeah.
Look, we didn't ask you to say shit.
You're just the light-skinned black guy.
Yeah, that's the reason why I don't talk. There you
You
go.
represent the Black Sam Coalition, though.
Yeah.
Army of One.
He's me, but older and from the East Coast.
I'm just
That's what you
doppelganger.
look forward to. You don't want to age like this.
Yeah.
Hey,
But the reason why I said let me finish my thought is because, again, in a relationship, I did try the 50-50. What you bring, I'm going to match. There was days I had to carry because my wife just didn't have the energy. There was days she's carried me, again, as an entertainer. When I'm traveling, my home life is on hold. I don't know what's going on there. But because I trust my partner, I don't have that to worry about, so it takes the pressure off of me. So again, a lot of people where they misconceive the 50-50 argument is you're expecting something. There is no expectation in a relationship. Every day is different. Even when you're with the same person. Again, I've been with my wife 22 years. We can argue about nothing and it means nothing. We can argue about something and it still means nothing. But there's days we have arguments that we didn't even know we had because, man, we just didn't talk that day. So again, when it comes to that 50-50 mentality, there are going to be some days you're going to carry the weight because, man, your partner just ain't got that energy. I mean, if you step forward, then you want to holler superior, that's that day you can say I'm king of the world because you carried your weight. You carried them over.
Message.
They ain't ready for this.
Nah,
Don't let the jokes fool you.
So no, what I was gonna ask is that discussed though? Is that discussed? So like or do you discuss that with your lady? Like I know sometimes you're gonna be down
See,
and we carry each other.
But that's where the dating, like,
yes.
you know what I'm
Get
saying?
back to
Like,
the- to know
most
each
most
other.
people, it's like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but most
Wrong.
people go wherever they go to meet someone. Majority of the time, it's the club or whatever.
Right.
Tinder.
You go to the club, exactly. Online dating websites, whatever. Y'all link up, y'all knock it down, and now y'all together.
But
There was
that's
no
the step that
dating
you got
process.
to through your process. You can't be upset at what you lacking when you didn't add it to your process. Again,
But that's
so,
what I mean. Like
I used to always ask, if you meet a chick and the first night you smash and it's the best thing you ever had, is that the grounds to start a relationship from?
no.
Yes.
They move everywhere.
No,
Motherfuckers only gonna get one shot to smash.
Hey.
Yes, we go together.
Hold on.
But my answer was the politically correct
And I'm
answer.
with you.
You would have asked me a few years ago.
Hold on.
In time, I've learned.
Nathan didn't hesitate, nigga.
Yes.
That nigga said yes,
Hey,
yes.
this is only
Good
because
cooch gets me every time.
no, and this is only
We've been going
because
together
now
since
that
third
I'm
grade.
30 and I have a particular set of ways. If a girl has, if we,
Turn it down.
Off.
Yeah, man.
yeah, it's hot as a
Blue blood over
motherfucker.
here, man, with his softness. It's killing me.
I think sexual chemistry is something. It's not necessarily like okay, we could just start a relationship, but like I think certain sexual chemistry, not just the pussy's good, but the chemistry. I think that could be like, okay, well maybe there's something more to it.
I definitely feel you can fall for one person in one day, right? And then also believe you can take a lifetime and fall. It just, like you said, chemistry, energy, all that makes a difference. Like, here's how I look at it. I can meet you that night, have a one night stand with you, or sleep with you that night, and then all of a sudden we be together forever. I can know you for a year, 2 years, have one night of sleeping with you and never talk to you again. You're still a one night stand.
But when you meet someone, every single person has that mask on. So when you meet somebody, no matter how great the sex is, the chemistry, the whatever, that shit is placebo. Like that shit is made up. You know what I'm saying? Because in the morning, you're going to see somebody that you didn't see last night.
Yep.
Next week, you're definitely gonna see a motherfucker, especially if you spent that entire week together. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so there's an entire, in my personal opinion, no matter what you do, I'm not against one night stands or first night you link up or you know what I'm saying, have sex, whatever the case is, but I think skipping the steps of the dating process is detrimental to any relationship.
Oh, you're absolutely right.
I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what. And I also think that smashing on the first night or before you get into the dating process can hinder the process.
It can,
You know what I'm saying?
but it can enhance it.
Because it can enhance it because niggas is horny. You know what I'm saying? And you base everything off of that. Like, I don't like the way this motherfucker eats cereal, but the pussy's good.
Oh, okay.
Fire ass head.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate the way she eats cereal, but normally after the cereal, I get head. So
You can't base
eat all the cereal you want.
You can't base it solely on that.
Want some guys?
I love fruit. Hey, I got a whole box of Fruity Pebbles up here all of a sudden.
Exactly.
No.
I ain't never bought Fruity Pebbles in my life, but this
Here's
time
a question.
No, you're dead
So-
ass right though.
Should you live with your mate before you settle down, before you get married?
Yes.
Facts? Like,
Hell yeah.
Facts. Okay.
You don't ever, when you're about to buy a car, you never, you gotta test drive it. At least once or twice.
And
Make
you
sure
gotta
it's good.
you gotta take that motherfucker on the freeway, the off
back
road.
roads.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, by this time, I'm
Gravel
thinking
pit.
you're just driving it
Check
anyway.
the
Right?
brakes, transmission, and engine. Same thing in the world. Look here, when you go to sleep,
Yeah.
you kick in
I'm
your
just
sleep.
Exactly.
By this time, if we moving in, I done drove it, rode it,
Man.
to change the brakes.
Exactly.
Back in the rug.
Yeah,
People's
If you
habits
moving
when
in-
you live with them are totally different.
No, I'm not
than
disagreeing with that. I'm just saying, by the time you moving in, though, I should have already,
No.
this should be my car.
No.
I'm now bringing it home.
Oh,
I'm now,
yeah.
I'm now bringing it home. I'm now bringing my car home, parking it in the garage.
You know what? I think
You test drove the pussy.
Yep.
I then test drove the person.
Because again, when you wake up and that person is there, again,
I don't know. I'm a people person. I mean, you can get to know me like bam.
no.
You know what I'm saying?
think so.
There's a
I know
person that
so.
you portray, but there's a person in your home that the world knows nothing about.
Not at all.
Again,
I
I
gotta
think
be
it
honest,
depends
not
on who
at all.
you are. I
Comic-Con
think it
dude,
depends
when I
on who
met
you
you.
are.
Yeah.
I didn't see your tats. I didn't know you're detrimental to Marvel versus DC.
Right.
I said
Might not
Superman was
even
great.
let you
and
have dogs.
Man, none of that. But when I came into
Yeah,
your
If
house,
you moving
I-
in, you better know I got dogs.
I
But
didn't know
that's
you
what I'm
had
saying.
a
Before
dog.
they move in.
Oh.
You know what I'm
They don't
saying?
know
Like,
that.
yeah, there's things that you don't know about a person, and even if you do know,
But you get to the point. I'm saying if I'm kicking it with you like that, to the point I have said for you, come live with me. There has to be some depth of us
yeah, you've
knowing
been
each other.
around, you've been
It's a dating.
around.
It's a dating
Yeah.
time.
No, I'm not.
yeah.
If you moving in over one night,
No,
I ain't talking about moving
No,
in
you've
over
been
one
over here.
night.
You've been over here a few times.
but
you know
there's
what
a
I'm saying?
difference with living with and spending the night. Okay, let me break it down so you understand what I mean. Me and my girl have been dating for weeks, and I'm spending the night over there on Wednesdays and
Right.
Thursdays, and I'm going to work, and man, I come over there on Saturday. That's
Yeah.
me staying the night.
Yeah.
I
When I'm
understand
there
that.
Monday through Sunday,
I understand
now
that.
I'm noticing that she puts her feet up on the couch and she clips her toenails. I didn't see that when I was spending the night because she had already clipped her toenails before I got there. She wouldn't do that shit in front of me.
Facts.
Man, now she go in that bitch and drop that low, leave the door open. I walked into the bedroom and her ass phone slapped the shit out of me before I got in there. And I said, who the fuck was this? Ain't but two of us there, and I know it wasn't me.
I
But
just
I
feel
can't
like by that
focus
point
on-
we already there. Like
No.
I'm saying, I'm an open type dude. I bring that out of a chick. if you dealing with me, most shit, she might not never fart around a dude. She gonna fart around me, because guess what? You better let it go. I'm gonna make you fart.
But when she played the
I'll
fart,
poke you in the side. I'll hit you in the side.
but if she ready to play the fart game and you didn't know that she played,
I'm always
now
ready.
you in trouble.
Always ready.
Now you
always
got
ready.
hot tight under the pillow.
I will Dutch oven a motherfucker in a minute.
You just nasty. That's
So
all.
you saying within a month she'll have a drawer in your house?
Not at all. See,
Nope.
but see, that's where you're wrong. You just, I don't know how you heard those words. I don't know how those words
There's a
came out.
6 month minimum before
Yeah.
you can get your drawers in a drawer.
But like, you gotta.
But see, I gotta disagree, because I've been dealing with someone.
Here we go.
Let me get after this.
Yes.
Strangers
And after a few times of staying the night, you got some shit over my house, because it be them. You know what I'm saying? You come over. Can I get
a couple of them bobbles?
exactly? You know what I'm saying? Can I get a pair of shorts, or can I get?
right,
you know what I'm
right.
saying? And now you're
Socks.
here.
But how long?
Well, tonight she gonna have a toothbrush over there.
And then she lived there.
Facts.
I'm gonna buy her.
I got extra
first
toothbrushes
night.
in the
It's
drawer
extra.
right
Yeah,
now.
you know
what I'm saying? Like,
Well, hey, I'm gonna tell you what I do. I keep extra shit. I got extra floss, extra
Yeah.
brushes.
Yeah.
I buy her shit in stock. Like,
So
yo.
the first night you stay over. If you ain't brushing your teeth over this motherfucker,
Yeah,
you
you
can't
don't
come
get
back
no-
over.
You
Yeah,
can't sleep
man.
over
You know what I'm
together
saying?
anymore.
Yeah.
But when you live with someone,
Your buttery mouth.
Yeah.
now is that they know where your shit is, like you know where your shit is, because it's shared
Yeah.
area.
So I was gonna say though, like as far as like the farting and all that shit, it's like I feel like there's, I
You
mean,
want to
as,
talk about farts?
no, you're talking about like she took a fat dump or whatever, certain shit. You know what I mean? Little shit that
No,
you,
he wanted to touch that because he said, "Let me get after you."
Yeah. He
yeah.
wanted that.
Look,
He
I
wanted
think-
that.
and I
That
think-
was where he had me on his shoulders.
No,
right
I
there.
think that like
Fart no bitches, yes.
That's my
and,
jam.
I mean, I always feel like, at least my philosophy is like, I want her to feel comfortable, but also I think certain things you got to tell her that you don't like
Right.
too, and you got to like.
From the
You
beginning.
got it from the beginning, and you got to hold that standard too. Sometimes, like if you're gonna be together for 22 years, sometimes she might not brush her teeth, but she better know. I'm not saying you, but like my girl, she's gonna know. Hey, before we, Nate likes it like this, or she could tell me things that she likes. Oh, like hey, your toenails is long as shit, my G. Like, you
You're
gotta,
gonna be
But
cryptic
that's
like
a good.
that.
That's a good point though. Boundaries, like when you know what I'm saying. How do you introduce boundaries? And that's why I think the dating process is very vital.
Definitely.
You know what I'm
I don't, no doubt. I mean, but here's the thing. Here's what my mom always told me. There's a difference between dating a woman and courting a woman.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't court, and a lot of motherfuckers today don't even know what courting is.
No, we're gonna Google that right after the show. Siri.
But that's real. My mom's told me that. She said there's a difference. Courting is a process. Courting is kind of what they did in the day where the man comes and meets the dad and meets the parents and says, hey, can I take your daughter out? Courting is when you're out there, you're just doing more than just regular dates. You actually, but I have yet, I'm going to keep it funky, I have yet met a woman I felt worth courting.
But it's for a purpose, though.
Right.
Oh yeah.
If
Process
you're
of
courting, you're
elimination.
doing it for a purpose.
Right, but that's what I'm saying.
I
haven't met
I
a
start
woman.
with
you
the
don't-
courting. I kind of start with
So
courting.
and
Just a
so
little
you
bit.
don't think that courting is necessary before
I think
you
it's
get
definitely
serious?
definitely.
You get
Definitely,
serious?
definitely.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, I find it, the problem is it's hard to find a woman who's worth that time, putting that energy in. Because most of the time, it is an animalistic thing. And most of the time, it is an energy. We do get it popping off first, and then you realize the next morning, I don't like the way she walked. Oh, I didn't know she had that ugly toe. You know what I mean? It's different
Right.
things. So,
I think I start with courting and start with like a, I'm not saying I'm some elegant ass nigga, but like, I try to start with something
Especially when
kind
you say it
of,
like that. It really makes it hard to believe.
you be surprised, but I'm just saying like,
See, it's
I
kind of
fry my
For the
hot
record.
dogs.
you can only fry them. No boiled water around here.
You gotta say it.
Great dick!
Just not an elegant ass nigga.
Yeah. That's what I'm bringing to the table.
And I can cook. And I can cook.
And I could
But
Hard on the pill out here, boy. It is hard on the
dick!
pill.
Right there!
just not elegant ass nigga.
So what about the women who bum rush you? They try to move in all on the slide and stuff like that.
Oh, you gotta be defensive.
I don't know that. Maybe I'm a little bit. Maybe I'm too much of a nerd for that to happen. You know what I mean? Like, Like I'm already plotting. I'm playing chess and every other game. Yeah, you know what I mean. So I catch that before I stomp that out before that even gets to becoming a life right there.
Right.
No.
Like the first time you leave something there, the next time it's waiting at the door for you.
Yeah.
So that way you don't leave it again. I won't let that happen.
I want to make sure you didn't forget this. You left that here.
You know, the funny thing is, the reason I think I've never really ran into that problem because you can't even come over if I don't feel like I want you there.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like we don't like.
I can't let you invade my space.
Where's mine? Yeah.
I always say like there's you know how everybody has those the one who got away like. Nigga, cause you've been with her for 22 years.
Yeah. You got your one.
Whether you want to.
I think that's why you kind of start with like a little bit of an elevated courting process, right? And then that's when you notice the little certain shit like, oh damn, she ain't really clip her toenails like that, or you know, certain little things, and then you're like, okay, and then you also like, cause the thing is. Like women, they always talk about training men, but you also have to train. It's like both people have to train each other.
Absolutely.
Mutual.
You
know what I mean? So you gotta like be like,
it's
hey,
Pokemon.
this is exactly. And the reason why I say the word train though is because it's like it's actually an important term because people are gonna be like, oh, you're training like a dog. No, we both have to train each other in order to.
Good dick. I can cook.
Well, he's true. You gotta learn each other's ways and what each other like and what each other don't like before you can actually get into.
Well, shit, you need to start with what you want first before you try to decide what they bring to the table.
Right.
Because some people just be flip flopping, and that's why shit don't ever really pan out.
And a lot of people, in an effort to be accepted, they accept things that aren't acceptable.
To be liked is the term I like.
They don't want to be alone, and
to
so
be
they
liked.
settle for
I will
whatever.
put up with. Okay, you said this and I was offended, but I let it go because I want to see where this is gonna go.
Exactly. And to get back to what I was saying, the one who got away, I feel like by the time we made it to go to my house, I didn't mind if you wanted to stay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it was you know, and I think I'm like that all the time. Like we don't belong at my house if I don't feel like I want you here. You know what I'm saying? Like now, if you can leave, like the brother said, the door's always open. But you know what I'm saying? You can't really come over here if I think you're gonna be on some
funny stuff.
You know, on some not wanting to leave, or you know what I'm saying? Like I want you to leave. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not even gonna do that.
Yeah.
What if
But I'd be scared. Like I'd be like. If you giving me setup vibes and shit like that, like you know what I'm saying?
Have you been in love before?
That's a great question. I don't know. We got to keep this shit
good.
going. We can't touch
horrible
it.
We'll come back to that one. Put a pin in that one.
I think I would like to say that I think I
have. Have you been in
have.
love before?
Here's the thing. Here's what I think people gotta do. You gotta understand your levels in self, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how you got the different chakras and
right.
There's levels. Like, I've been pussy whooped, and I know who pussy whooped me, right? Then I thought I was pussy whooped, but really wasn't. I was lying to myself. You dig what I'm saying? Just because I like the person.
You was blaming it on the pussy.
Right. I'm like, oh yeah, but I really like the person. I really thought there was something there. Right. So a lot of motherfuckers, you got to be honest with yourself when you ask that question.
Yeah.
Right. I've been in some deep likes.
Yeah. And I think that's where I've been. I don't know if I would like to think that I've been in love, but I'm not sure if I have.
Here's why I say. So here's my thing. I have loved someone. Now, I feel I've never been in love because true love to me is reciprocated. I love her. She loves me back equally. You dig what I'm saying? The energy and all is, we flow back and forth. We come husband and wife. Our energy matches to that point. You know what I mean?
He has to. 22.
Husband and wife? No, go that way.
22 twos. He has to. Because if he comes this way, it won't hold the same. It won't hold the same.
Everybody been sitting live. Understand? You done said 22 years and nothing. They knew we wasn't talking about shit. Over here.
I was picking the wrong side to sit on.
Looking like a skinny Lauren Hardy over this motherfucker. Like, no. Like the black version. No, they know it wasn't us. They wouldn't feel that. But as I was saying, so I have love.
Don't come this way.
But I don't know. I don't feel I've been in true love because I feel true love is reciprocated. And I haven't loved a woman who has loved me back the same way.
Interesting.
So is that what being in love is?
That's what I think.
How do you know she didn't love you back? Or they
He
didn't
ain't
love
gonna let
it
me
back?
have an opinion, no way.
No, that's my
what I'm about to
definition.
No,
say.
we need to know what you think.
Yeah, go ahead. Come on, 22.
You sure?
He was asking a question and act like I was just hogging the
This
mic.
nigga's not gonna let me have an opinion. Y'all know this, right?
Come on, man.
Let's get this on record right
All right,
now.
here
No
we
matter
go.
what I'm about to say, watch he jump in and cut
All
me off before I finish
Go
this
ahead,
because
go
he's
ahead.
who he is.
Go ahead.
Gotta keep my eye on this.
Go ahead, nigga. Go
It's about to be shake right now.
ahead.
I got my eye on
He
you.
just want to say a long speech to say he love his wife and make it look good.
Hey,
Go
unroll
ahead,
the
nigga.
scroll.
My wife will tell you flat out, man.
But no, I was sitting. No, go ahead.
I got good dick.
He had a dream.
But I'm not an elegant ass nigga.
He had a dream ass nigga.
Man,
Go ahead.
no. Can't fuck with y'all. That's why I be hanging out with y'all on Saturdays.
Bunch of comedians.
Can't never be serious about shit. But the reason why I say is because prior to me getting married and knowing what I was with my wife, nothing ever felt that way. So all those times that I thought that I was in love, technically I can now say I was in lust. That wasn't even deep like it was lust because
interesting.
there's so many things about them that I cared for, but when it was gone, I didn't because I found all of what I was looking for in one. That's how I knew it was love. And it was what I wanted. She gave it back. It was even. It was there when I needed it. It was there when I didn't want it. It was there when I fought against it. Because again, when you go through love, it is a feeling that you can't explain to other people. Like I always tell people, man, when people look at my wife, I always know they look at her and go, "Why are you with him?" They know I'm playing up because my wife is way better than what I deserve to have because of the person I used to be. The person I used to be would do whatever because my end game was how was it gonna benefit me. When I met my wife, she was the first person I could put before me. And I love me some me. If y'all know me, y'all know I am. I'm my biggest fan. But when I wanted to put someone before me, and again, when we all got kids, we don't put them, like me and my wife always say, our kids are us.
Yeah.
When we love them, it's unconditional, it's nothing. But for each other, we could honestly walk away from each other, but I don't feel like I could hate her because of what she's already
You're not
done.
walking away from your kid.
Again, I'm never gonna leave my kids.
Right,
so when
right.
we start trying to display love, we couldn't explain it to other people.
We choose to be
Because you're
around
not feeling what we're feeling. Like there's days my wife will come in and be like, "You fat hairy bastard," and I'll be like, "Damn, that's love right there." Like she just said it. Other people will hear like, "Oh my gosh, she's so disrespectful to him." No,
And that's kind of what a version of woman's love is. It's like her comfortability on what she can say and do also in the relationship. In times where she's down
Because
also.
You know this?
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, I've been in a relationship for 8 years.
Damn, why you cut him out like that?
Well, because he just came out speaking like he said it like this is the woman's view, and I was like, well, there's a bunch of niggas in here.
Well, no, I mean, this is what I've been told. This is what I've been told.
Oh, okay,
I got a
okay.
good woman.
Yeah,
She
leave
told me
with
to
that.
say this.
Leave with that.
I got a good woman.
she's
She
training
said, "Say
you.
this."
So that's
No,
good training.
but he said he'd been in a relationship for 8 years, so he gotta know a
Yeah,
little
so,
something.
yeah, she been training her for a year. Hey,
Black Sarah strikes again.
I'm just, wasn't you talking about training, right?
Well, no, I mean, we
Before that,
Train each
you-
other.
Oh, no, 'cause
Yeah,
Sam said that's what a
Pokemon,
relationship do.
Pokemon, go! Is that how it
I
goes?
don't know what
If you're in a relationship, do that. Hold on. Okay.
Level
If
it
you
up.
in a relationship, do that make you train? Because he said she got him trained. Do that make you train?
No.
Or you're in training.
No, well, he said, well,
not married
you
yet,
left
the
that
relationship
out.
I think there's so
You
many-
left out when he was talking about it. He said
Oh,
that,
man.
you know, when you're in a relationship, you're both training each other to be around each other.
Yeah,
So, since
okay,
he's been in a
okay,
relationship
okay.
for 8 years, I said, well, you know, that's the training right there. We see the proof that, because you got her point of view. I still got my point of view on the way I do shit.
So you can't be trained, is what you're saying.
Not Black Sam.
Yeah.
You see, you ain't being trained.
Like,
Nah,
so, and the
nah.
thing,
Hold up.
You
So
know
let me
what
ask
it is?
this.
Is because
Is
I
there
would-
something wrong with being trained?
No, if that's what you want to be.
the
If
only,
you-
the thing is,
if you like that person, and things are like what you call like how you was saying, you know, everything that you was looking for, that person provides it.
So y'all
Then
jealous.
to you, it's not really training.
Right.
You just learning on like how to be around each other and that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? I would never use the word training because to me, training is like, okay, well,
it sounds so
yeah,
submissive.
yeah.
And it's not. That's what I'm saying. It's
But what
not
is,
submissive.
but what is submissive? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because if you really break down the word and go to the definition of submitting,
You don't want to know it.
it's being in agreement.
See? This motherfucker's a walking dictionary. I swear he's the smartest young dude.
Yeah,
I've
ain't nothing
ever
wrong with
met.
that, but that's what I said. I wouldn't
That's
say
all
use the
it
word
is.
training.
So, and the people think, because when people think of the word submission, they always think beating someone into submission.
No.
That's the
It's
first thing that
giving
comes to
up the
mind.
power
This
of
nigga
it.
No, if you-
reads. This nigga reads.
No,
But also, like, there. I mean, like, if you're talking about like just BDSM, like dom and
Let's talk
sub.
about that.
So, no, but it is because it is. It's everything
You
is.
want to beat somebody, man. You
No,
wanna
no,
train
it's
them.
the, and that's what I'm saying. That's the far end of
That
it.
was a whole lot of letters. What did you say? B what?
BDSM.
What the hell is that?
I think it's bondage, domination, sex, and
Subtle masochism.
sadomasochism. See, you know.
That rolled off your tongue
See?
kind of easy right
See?
there.
One of
It's
my
very
favorite, one of my favorite
Now-
subjects.
Now we know what happened to
Y'all
that.
good there?
I'm not
I'm not
I'm
an
a
elegant ass
BDSM. You ain't an elegant ass nigga.
What? You don't think so?
Huh?
You don't think so? If you know BDSM, you can't be elegant.
No, I think
Oh, I
you
didn't
can.
know if that's what you said. I'm sorry.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Oh.
There ain't no elegance
Really?
in BDSM.
That's why you wear
It
a
depends
mask.
on how you play the game.
No,
That's
what?
why you-
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What? What are we talking about here?
What you dressing up in a suit? and
No,
getting whipped?
no.
Like-
That no, I'm saying it's like it starts from like a mindset, and then it goes into if you want to go all the way down the rabbit hole, you could do that. But it starts at like a
That doesn't
mindset
sound
thing,
good
right?
at all.
I don't know
Right,
that
because
hole-
we're talking
I don't know where that
about
hole's located.
submissiveness,
Yeah.
right? So
What the hell we
submissive.
talking about?
So
And so
submissive.
that's what I think.
Submissiveness is a
I
type of
think the only-
relationship.
But I think the only part of submissiveness or submission is being in agreement. You down with this shit? I'm down with this
Yeah.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
It's a
yeah.
choice.
To me, where's
It's a
the
choice.
elegance in that?
So and again, see, that's why I'm gonna spit you guys some game here. That's
Oh.
the whole
And
dom
that's
sub,
what-
the whole dom
okay,
sub
okay.
thing.
Yeah,
That's
come on,
actually a
come
great
on,
mentality.
light-skin.
That's actually a great mentality to have when you're coming to a woman because you're like, okay, I want you to feel comfortable so that you could really, we could get it going. I
So
want
that's
you
where
to.
the elegance comes in. Okay, I fuck with that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't have to be like, all right, we about to bust out crazy. It's just
Grab
like it's
the
a,
ropes.
you know what I mean? You can be like, hey, so okay, I just want you to feel comfortable. What's the safety word?
I
What's
agree with
the-
that, but
Pineapple.
Exactly. No.
Pineapple.
But
Not 50 Shades of Grey.
You-
huh?
Yeah, it started out.
And you don't have to go all again.
That's
You
how
don't
he
have to
did
go
it.
all the way
But
down
they
the rabbit
banned
hole.
so was that elegant?
It was cool when you watched it.
And as far as the training
It was a little
goes,
bit of elegance in that.
Yeah,
It was.
he
It
was.
cool when you watched it.
But I think the elegance stopped at a certain point. You know what I'm saying? Like 'cause
Oh, yeah,
some of
yeah,
that shit
yeah.
was a little just like
Well,
Like
he got
professional.
He got possessive
Huh?
at the
I
end.
mean, I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
old fashioned. I just don't know. Maybe I can't get into that stuff. Cause I'm gonna tell you, man. Like hot wax on me, nigga.
no, you don't have to do that. I don't.
Yeah, it's just-
Nigga, I'm not. No,
yeah,
I,
you sensitive.
It ain't looking like roots in my bedroom either. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I'm not like
Nipples
sitting
And
here.
that's why I said
Twisted.
that shit's not elegant.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
Well, that has to be- that has to be- that has to be-
yeah.
It don't look like Amistad in my
About
bedroom.
time out. Hey, we gotta go back to the playbook. man.
Don't- don't-
You said 52 fake. You went left, we should have went right.
that's it.
Let that break. Look, we go back to it, but look, we
Like,
gotta sit down and
nigga,
check the
we
playbook.
ain't-
But also, as far as the training
I'm with
goes,
the elegant shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm with being elegant.
Yes,
Like, after
yes.
up until a certain
There's a
point, the
level.
shit is not elegant no
Yeah,
more.
yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You're not tying me up to shit.
no, I'm
No,
not.
I'm not about to
No.
be
But it has to be a sense of
Well,
comfortability,
well,
too.
I'm just saying. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
It
You're not-
depends on my
But
level.
you do
But
want
like,
to
I've been
woman-
locked up before.
It-
Yes,
it
and me
depends-
too.
it
But
depends
on-
you
Have
do
never
want a
been
woman
sexy.
where you would
Let me
feel
tell you, it
comfortable
depends on
to
the
do
level
that
of
with
trust
them. That would
I
be
have
your, that would be
with
your
my
I
partner.
agree.
That
I
would
ain't
be your
gonna act like
partner.
I've been
Yes,
tied
I
up.
agree with
I ain't
that.
gonna lie. I've been
I'm
tied
talking,
up.
I'm talking,
No,
I'm
and-
talking.
and-
man.
and-
Hold on, hold on. I
and-
want to hear this.
Yes.
He tied up.
Oh, you got a little too excited. But
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say.
Wait a minute. I have not been tied up.
I'm just saying.
So,
that everybody's
but let me
talking
say
over
this
each other.
before you go. I do want to get to a point with someone that I feel comfortable enough to have that.
Yeah, that would
You
be
know
your
what I'm
partner.
saying? Yes.
That would be your
to where
one that
you know what I'm
would
saying.
love.
But I just don't think that I'm personally into it. So
No, you
regardless of who the partner
Yeah,
is,
you don't have to
regardless
do
of the
that,
level
though.
of comfortability,
You
you,
don't gotta do
gotta
it.
keep it elegant.
Yeah.
You ain't never had no nipple clamps before.
Oh.
No.
That's what it is. Your first nipple clamp
Now,
will change your life.
now you can go into your wild freaky.
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, okay, because I don't want no nipple shit. Don't want no nipple shit. Alright, like, nah. I got sensitive. Yeah, I don't like that. I feel weird to me. Don't get
Don't kiss my
twerking
nipples.
around. Nah,
Exactly.
nah. Like, get off.
Yeah.
Stop trying to kiss my
Even
nipples.
the thought of it makes
That's
me
what I'm
do it.
saying. Yeah, that's it's like.
But I mean, as far as what was we talking about? What you call it?
BDSM.
Tying up.
Tied up. the thing was, like, I had the trust. It was cool, and I was at that time. I was all about. I want to learn everything I can learn.
But then she
Right.
robbed him.
I made
What the
sure
fuck is looking like,
I made
Shorty?
sure we was in a safe place, so that way she couldn't get no further away than I could. You see what I'm saying?
Tied each other up. Now
No, I'm tied up. And we out in the
Got
sticks.
called room service.
Yeah, we got to call room service.
We had
You run from out of here, nigga. Shit.
You might sell it.
You might get captured.
Hey, press the 0 with your dick.
So,
You could,
but I
man,
mean,
yeah,
and I've been tied up maybe once, twice. You know what I'm saying? Different times in life. That don't make that freaky.
That means
I don't think that make you
7
freaky. That
What's
just
That
make
means
you like.
7 times, right?
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
let's say that counts a little
I'm
off.
just
man.
saying. I mean,
You
I'm
gotta
a
catch
little
Once,
trusting.
twice, 16. Like,
Was it in a
trusting.
Marriott or?
I'm a little trusting. I'm a little trusting. You know what I mean? I tell you what,
Were you at a
I've never
Holiday
been robbed.
Inn?
No,
I've never been robbed.
I hit my wallet before you even did all
I've
this.
never been robbed, and no nigga has ever popped out the closet.
Her fat cousin did not get
and I think that's part of my issue. Like, I still have,
So you've been tied up in prison?
no, I still have.
I was waiting, like, which dude was gonna be the one to bring the question up?
Nah, I still have like
No
those
locked doors.
those
wired.
like the traumas from my past. Like you ain't tying me up and a nigga come walking in. Like
So,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
So and I think that's part of.
So that just makes you the tire. You want to be tying somebody else up.
Bing, bing.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm all.
Yeah,
we
'cause
can
I
do
can't
that.
get tied up. I
Yeah,
can't.
I'm with the time.
And
I can't. No,
I can
you're not
definitely
chaining
be
me.
See,
putting no
I have it.
handcuffs.
Yeah.
I have this whole thing, this whole theory here. Now, you're either a dom or a sub, and it doesn't make you less either way. But you're either one on the spectrum. It's like and some people are dead ass in the center. Same with voyeurism and exhibitionist. You're either a voyeur or you're an exhibitionist.
I don't know about that Voyager shit.
You don't think
But
so?
you don't
You
watch-
either want to watch somebody get
Is that
fucked,
what is it called?
So what do
voyeur.
Voyeur
It's
means
like-
you watch.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Or
fuck that.
exhibitionist. You want people to watch
Exhibitionist, you
you.
I
Yeah,
thought a
yeah.
Voyager was like a nigga on like a spaceship.
Not a
That's Star Trek,
voyeur.
baby.
A
Oh.
voyeur.
Boy,
Spock ain't got nothing to do with this
Different
one.
word.
Nah, fuck that. I guess I'm an exhibitionist. I don't want to watch nobody doing shit. If
So I
I'm
thought
not
that's some
involved, fuck
basketball
that.
shit.
Yeah, like
See, this is too freaky for your boy, man.
I want to know how did this get to
we
where
made
we at
a
now.
hard
I'm
left
talking
out
about
because
women,
We
Yeah.
you
just,
know,
it's like, are
running
we
the
getting
world or
into
whatever.
it, or what are we doing? Like, it ain't
We made a
no.
hard left for Albuquerque somewhere
You know
down
what
the
I'm
road.
saying?
All these concepts will come up later. You guys will be like, "Wow, I'm glad I know these."
I'm
things.
just saying, like I don't
I
want
hope
to
not.
sit
I don't wanna
back and be
testify
watching.
like
So,
I'm
but is
in
that
the
something that
mix.
you ask on a date when you're dating? You just say, "Hey, are you?"
So
a
what are we
voyeur?"
watching?
It's
If
kind
we-
of a
if
joke.
if
I
we
wouldn't
watching
say
this
that,
shit,
no,
what we
because I
watching?
don't.
As a voyeur,
Right.
I'm not.
voyeurs are different levels. Like there's some people
You
like
might be
to
watching
look in the
somebody
window
else
and see
bumping
a
your
dress,
chick.
somebody boning.
Nigga.
Man,
Right.
Not even.
Now you
No.
see my point. See what I'm saying?
Fuck that.
Fuck that, nigga.
Me fucked
You
up.
think this
I ain't
motherfucker's
with that.
me?
I ain't with that.
No, wait a minute.
Thanks for proving my point. I had a joke with that.
That's what it
Thank
is.
you very much.
No, that's
for that.
cuckold. That's
Yeah,
cuckolding.
that's all different.
That's it.
Holy
When
shit.
you like to watch your girl get banged by somebody else, that's called cuckolding.
Yeah.
Once I live with these swingers.
So here's the crazy.
That
Porn
the
has
word
literally
sounds
labeled
nasty.
Porn has literally given a genre and a name to everything that the freak fetish.
Cock
mentality.
holding. Nigga, I'm not into that.
Man,
I think that might be a different category.
That's
the wrong one. You're not talking about.
That word sound nasty.
You know
I
what I'm
say it
saying?
again.
Cuck.
Oh, cuck.
Cuck.
What the?
Ugh.
yeah.
What's a
And the husband
That
who
is now
watches
in
is
my
the cuck.
mental Rolodex of nastiest heard words.
So that's definitely
I'm
a
surprised
question
you guys
you want
never
to get
seen
out
this
on
shit.
the
No,
table.
I don't want to
Let's
see
jump.
it. That doesn't
You
sound
probably
something I wanna see.
have seen
You've seen it,
it
just
like
don't
on a
know what
porn,
Man,
but didn't know. What
Thank y'all for tuning in to Coffee and Condoms. We talk about everything.
Every motherfucking thing. From coffee and condoms, yo. That is our time. Coffee and condoms. We're closing out.
We never even
Hey.
answered that question.
If you underage, you was watching this,
Oh,
not
shit.
Google cuckolding.
Oh shit! Don't
But
go down the
before we go-
BDSM rabbit hole either.
Before we go, how long is the longest period that you have dated a person?
I'm still on that period. That's the first person I ever dated. I didn't date.
So you got 22 years in. Anybody else chiming in?
Nah, I got less than that.
Nah.
I think like 8, maybe 9. That's about my biggest. I had a longer relationship with my cell phone number and shit. I had the same number for like 20
I
something
mean,
years.
I've been in some.
What's your
Yeah,
longest relationship? How many years?
5
Two.
Probably two, nigga.
I was dating somebody else for 6 months of that, though.
You like playing spades over there too.
Like 5 years. You know what I'm saying?
8 years.
And
I
mine
love
was
you,
10.
baby.
Mine
I'm
was
more of a
like
serial
10.
dater. I'm a serial dater. I'm a dater.
Fruity Pebbles over here.
There you go.
Goddamn frosted
I
flakes.
keep them on deck.
Man, they're great.
All right, that's what it is. Coffee and condoms, 2 fingers. We out.
Peace.